Hi, everyone. It's Lynn Flynn, your National Vice President. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. And I just wanted to do a quick video on scheduling to help you guys fill your calendar for June. And Memorial Day weekend is traditionally our sign and kickoff for summer is coming. And in Arbonne, summer is the best time to build your business for a couple of reasons. One, people are way more social. They're out and about. They're looking to feel and look their best, and we can help. And another reason for sponsoring is a lot of people, women in particular, they realize in the summer months that they are miserable getting in a car in the morning, sitting in hot traffic to drive to an office and having to leave their kids with a sitter or daycare and missing out on fun pool time and beach time and all that. So it's a great time to sponsor and share the Arbonne opportunity. So I want to take just a few minutes to help you with some tips. You know, in Arbonne, we don't have a boss, but if we did, that boss would be our calendar. And your calendar is a reflection on how serious that you take your business, how seriously you take your Arbonne business. We all know that hobbies cost money and businesses make money, and I want you to make money. So I want you to learn to treat this like a business and have always have activity on your calendar and booking. So you always have to have up to 6-8 different workshops and activity to reach out to 40 faces each month. So my first tip is that you have to have your open date card ready. So after you finish watching this, if you haven't already, get your calendar, mark off those 6 to 8 dates that you can work in June and that you want to work. After you've taken off and written down your commitments to your family and your kids and your church and other commitments, then you need to have 6 dates at least that you can work your Arbonne business. And once you do that, and maybe you're looking at your June calendar and you're saying, oh, I don't have anything. And you know what? I don't want you to feel bad or beat yourself up, because if everyone is honest, we've all been there. But what I do want you to do is just do the next right thing. And that is making scheduling some kind of activity, whether it's one thing or 10 things, your number one priority. And we all know that activity changes everything, and you feel really good when you have it. So that should be your priority. Do the next right thing, and that's that. So I want you to pick up the phone, get out of your house, meet new people, and I'm going to tell you and help you figure out how to do that with my next couple tips. Our former president, Rita Davenport, used to say, you have to circulate to percolate. And so you do have to get out of your house. You can't be home night after night watching TV and expecting to build a business. That is not serving your future. So once you have your dates on your calendar for when you want to work in June, I want you to pull up your iPad or your phone and look at your Facebook friends, look at your contacts, and you're going to refresh that list. You're going to refresh your 100-name list. Now, don't freak out and think, oh, I'm going to call all these people. You're not. You're just going to go through all those people as kind of a memory jogger to see, have I talked to each person about Arbonne at some point? You know, did I mess it up the first time? Do I want to revisit it? Do I need to reach out again? So, you know, not everybody in your contact list is meant to be in your business, but I guarantee that each person knows one great person who would love the products or love the opportunity. So that's really what this is all about, is just using your contact list to figure out the best fit for your Arbonne business. So there's people everywhere, and it may not be for them, but like I said, everybody knows one good person who this would be awesome for. So not to mention there's people turning 18 every day, which I have to remind myself now that my son is 18, almost 19. So I'm just doing this quick video today before he and about 15 of his friends show up to film a scene here at the house. And like I said, I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday weekend. But let's get back to business. So you refresh your contact list, and you know what? This is what you're going to say when you call people. I don't want you to prance around and kind of like wait till the end and talk about all this other stuff and then at the end say what you're really calling for, because that doesn't come across as being authentic. So you want to be direct. You know, you can't say, oh, let me know if you're interested in ever having a few people over, because that doesn't work. And then when they don't take action on it or bite right then and there, we tend to make up a story that they're not interested. But we never really ask them directly. That's the truth. So the other thing is definitely pick up the phone, or ask face-to-face, because when you text or you Facebook message or email, it's just way too easy for people to avoid you. And even if they are interested, it's certainly way too hard to actually pin down a specific date. So some verbiage that you might say is, hi, Mary, I'm reaching out to you because I'm looking to grow my Arbonne business and my network and expand my network. And I really need to meet some new people. I know you are a person of influence. I know a ton of people that I don't know. So would you be willing to just grab, 2, 4, 5 people and have them come over? And I would love to pamper your friends with these amazing Arbonne products. I know you love these products, and I know specifically you love the Genius Pads and the eye cream. So I will make this totally worth your while, give you some free product. It would mean the world to me, and I promise you will have fun, and your friends will be really glad you did. So you can say things like that. I know in the past I have kind of given away the farm, so to speak, just as an example, it's not really giving away the farm, but sometimes you need to kind of pull out all the stops. So I know in the past, if I've had an empty calendar, I've said, you know what, I'm going to give you $175 worth of free products if you can get 5 people around your kitchen table next week and such date. And how I do that is after you've had one $250 order, then they get the free $50 product, and then you pay for the first $125 for $25. So that's $175 worth of products, and you're paying $25. I always found it was totally worth it to get an awesome booking, to get back in business and get my mojo and momentum going, to pay the $25. So that's how you can say that, and that's how it breaks down. So you always want to share what's in it for them, that it's fun, their friends are going to be grateful, they're going to learn a lot, and they're going to get hooked up with heavily discounted, if not free products. So you always want to have a fallback position. So maybe they said no to that. Maybe they can't because they're renovating their kitchen, or they just don't like to have people over. So you can say, well, how about if I come by your office and maybe we can do a lunch and learn, or I can tell them about our awesome clean eating program, or bring a pamper basket. And then that always works really well. And then another fallback position from that would just be dropping off a sample pack or a pamper basket to that person. So my main point is that you need to be direct, and you need to say kind of what you need and what's in it for them, and that it would mean the world to you for them to help you out this time. So you always want to share your why. You just want to share why you're doing Arbonne. Be sincere. Some examples that I know people in this nation have and they can say is, I want to be home with my babies. I want to be home with my kids. I don't want to have them in daycare. I want to raise them. I want to enjoy the summer. I want to be able to send them to private school. I want to be able to send them to the college of their choice, which is what, suddenly when I started my Arbonne business, my son Tommy was turning 4, and now he's heading off to college. So it happens quickly, and you want to have that plan B so you can afford it. You always want to be able to say what's in it for them, like I said. And one of the last whys that I know sometimes can relate to people is, look, you want to be able to pay off your debt. You want to be able to buy a house. You're just starting out. Those kind of things. And Arbonne is your vehicle to make it happen. So share that with people. Be authentic. Be real. Ask them if they would help you out, and let them know that it would mean the world to you and that you'll be generous and make it worth their while. So let's say that you have June 2nd, next week. I'm looking at my calendar, and you did set that date aside, and you're just like, you know what? Nobody has booked. And I don't mean to be harsh, but you need to treat that date as if you have a boss breathing down your back saying, that's a deadline, it's due, you need to make it happen. Because that's the kind of way you need to treat your business. So, if you just let yourself off the hook, sometimes we tend to be the most lean boss we have, but that's not going to get you anywhere. So I know Stacey Molly, RVP Stacey Molly, has a lot of times after she books something or she gives herself a challenge to get all her RE9 sets out as a drop-off, she'll say, once I get my last RE9 set out, I'm going to go treat myself. I'm going to get a pedicure, a manicure, meet a friend for lunch. So challenge yourself to fill your calendar. Do what you need to do. Call all of your PCs. If they haven't seen the new products from Vegas in April from last month, then that's a great reason to call them and say, would you like to get some people together? By the way, I meant to hold this up. These are the open date cards. Open date, they're under the iMom on our website, Google website, and they're really fun. So that's how you can write your dates down of when you want to work, and visually take them with you and carry it around with you. And so call all your PCs. Ashley Rudiger is heading, along with an awesome task force, the next Clean Eating Challenge, and that is going to be really exciting next month. And there are lots of people out there that want to look better, lose weight, and eat better and be healthier. So you can get people together and tell them more about that program. Maybe just call up a friend that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe it's not always all about an Arbonne booking. Maybe it's about developing relationships and someone you haven't seen in a while saying you want to meet for coffee, and just developing that relationship. And then obviously they're going to say, hey, what's new with you? And that's your opportunity to say, I'm building this Arbonne business. This is my plan for staying home with the kids. And you know what? You're planting seeds so that next time you're more likely to get a booking. Or maybe you have a sample pack. You should have a sample pack with you, and you give them the sample pack. It's getting to know people. It's building relationships. So you don't always have to vomit Arbonne on them the first time that you're talking to somebody, but it's this constant, intentional, I'm prepared, I know what I'm looking for, and knowing that, you know, that you are building your business and moving forward, doing one thing and the next right thing every day. So if you feel like that you've run out of people to talk to, which again, I've been in this business, hard to believe, but it'll be 14 years in July. And I know I felt like that at times, that I've run out of people. So that's when I always needed to go out and do something new and meet new people, get into a new group. So I know RVP Marie Diaz. She's joined a CrossFit gym. I mean, that was something she wanted to do to get more fit, but she also intentionally did it so she can meet new people, which is working for her. You've just got to sometimes get out there and do something different so that you can fill your calendar. Because let me tell you, it's a whole lot easier to fill your calendar when you're meeting new people and you have Arbonne on your mind and you know what you're doing and going for. So try something new. Try a new class. Go out and go to the mall and network. Just circulate to percolate. So that's a good one. When I sponsored Ashley Rudiger, I remember she called and placed an order and then talked about how much she loved the eye cream, but it wasn't quite in, or the night cream, and it wasn't quite in her budget. And I knew that I had a date for the next month that I was really looking to fill, because I was an RVP at the time and not an NVP. And I said, if you can get a couple people over next Thursday night, I will bring you a free night cream. And that was enough. She was motivated to do that. She got a great group together. Sometimes you don't need to overthink it. People can just be around your kitchen sink or on your back deck. And she got the free night cream from me. She had a great turnout. People were interested in the business. People ordered and signed up. So it was easy to say, hey, this could all be yours. You know, this went really well tonight, and take a look at it. And she did. And the rest is history, as they say. So sometimes you just have to give up to go up. Give up a little bit and be extra generous to go up. Maybe give a little nicer product or whatever you know their favorite product is to get that booking. Don't be afraid to say to people that you're building your business, you're going for the next promotion, what you're really looking for to meet new people. Don't always think you have to sponsor in your backyard and book in your backyard. We've got technology now, just like I'm doing with you, Zoom, super easy. And you can do presentations with people all over the country and all in the new countries that we have just opened, Taiwan, New Zealand now, and Taiwan is coming. So don't always think backyard. Think big. I want you to think big. So just to sum up, you want to let people know what you need. Be direct. Think about who you do business with in general. This is one other tip I forgot to say. Think of people that you do business with. And you know what? Maybe it's time to say to them, I'd love to tell you about my business. I know you know a lot of people, you know, realtors, hairdressers, dry cleaners, pet sitters, things like that. I do business with you. I'd love to tell you a little bit about what I do. You don't have to get the booking right there, but you're planting seeds, you're developing relationships. So just to follow up, or to sum it up, you want to follow up really well with people, build those relationships, be bold, be direct. Don't beat around the bush, just be direct. And booking is a mindset. It's truly a mindset. So much of this business is a mindset. And so you have to decide first that you want to fill your calendar, that you want to have activity on your calendar. You have to connect those dots, that activity equals your why and your future, and that it's worth it and you're worth it. So it's a mindset. It starts with making that decision. I want you all to decide to have an amazing Arbonne summer so that you can finish 2016 strong and where you want it to be when you set out. Because you know what? We're halfway through, which is hard to believe, but we're halfway through 2016. Time goes fast. Days turn into, weeks and months, and the year is gone. So keep your intention, keep your focus, decide that you're going to make it happen, and don't let yourself off the hook. So don't let the phone be 1,000 pounds. It's just a phone. It's really not that hard. Once you do it, you'll develop your skills. You'll actually feel more excited because you'll be like, wow, it did work and I can do this more. And then you are able to fill your calendar. So I hope this was helpful. I want you to finish May strong. Have a great rest of your holiday weekend, and let's finish May strong and set up June for success. And just a reminder to tune in to our June 7th Nations meeting. Lots of, changes to announce through the announcements, and Stacey Molly is also going to changes in terms of PC with the shipping and a lot of things that they laid out at GTC. But most importantly, Stacey Molly is going to be doing a mock group presentation, and so you will feel so empowered after you watch that to just sharpen your skills and get out there and do it. So go fill your calendar so that you have some place to implement what you learn on the 7th. And we're really, really excited about that. Ashley Rudiger is also going to give some fun and creative ideas for parties. I mean, we call them workshops, but there's so many fun things you can spin it to get people together, and is ultimately the same presentation, but you can really have fun over the summer getting creative. So bye for now. Have fun booking. Have a great close and a great rest of your weekend. Love you all. Mwah.